Hey guys, welcome back. This is Indigestion, and this is the third video in the series of GUI design and development tutorials. Today we're going to be finalizing the start button coding, and I'm going to show you how to actually wait for your script to have finished before starting your script, thus allowing your script to have time to get the information from the GUI. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to add a boolean variable. As you know, that's a true or false variable, and this is going to be called GUI wait, or GUI wait, which I'm going to call it from now. And this variable means that if it's true, our script has to wait for our GUI to finish, and if it's false, the script will continue running because the GUI has already been dismissed or disposed of. That's the word, disposed. Okay, so once we have that, we're also going to be doing this part of code here, which basically we create a new GUI object, which allows us to actually create GUI in the screen and set it to visible. And actually, we're going to be setting it to visible so that we can see it. So GUI G, I'm going to call it G, is a new GUI. And we set it to visible by doing g.setVisible and true. We can set it to false as well to set it to invisible. And then while GUI wait is equal to true, we can add that if you want. We sleep for 500 milliseconds. We don't need to randomize this because this part is not yet. This doesn't affect in any way RuneScape client, so we don't need to randomize this. So while GUI wait is true, we sleep for 500, and eventually GUI wait turns false, and the script will continue running. And in our start button, we actually have to say here GUI wait is false, and in this pose. And I know my computer is freezing. Sorry about that. G. Okay, and yeah, G cannot be resolved. Sorry about this. Small mistake from my part. You actually want to create this object outside of the onStart. For example, there. So that you only have one object of the GUI. Just pure housekeeping. If you create it outside your onStart method, you can access this object from your other class, which means that you will only have one object in your entire script, and you can dispose of that object from your start button method as well. So you don't have to create new GUI objects to dispose them. So that's that. And I don't know if you caught on to all of this. Just remember to first of all create your GUI object, then set it to visible, and remember to do the GUI wait stuff here so that your script waits for a GUI to have finished. And just watch the previous video for information on how to code the start button, and just add GUI wait equals false so our script knows that we don't have to wait for the GUI any longer because it's already finished. And then remember to dispose your GUI so that it the memory it uses gets cleared and becomes free for other applications or RuneScape itself to use. And that's gonna be it. But unfortunately, our script is not yet running fully, I don't think. So on the next video, we're gonna be finalizing everything and checking out the script to see if everything works correctly. Hopefully it will. And that's gonna be that. I hope you learned something, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.